Everybody, I have questions for you, and so hopefully you have answers. So this question is for anybody. I wanted to know kind of the people who are actually watching me on YouTube, whether you're watching this live or finding it later. Do you consider yourself a new spinner, a seasoned spinner, a spinner who's been spinning a long time but never hadn't really gotten the knack of it? Basically, long story short, I have been cooking up a new, some of you may remember I did a free version of my Learn to Drop Spindle webinar last, I don't know, like half. So I've been wanting to do kind of a follow up to that, and I've been, for the sake of time, and then I had surgery and all sorts of stuff. But basically, I want to know who best to serve. Are you people who are just now learning to drop spindle and you would like to know more information on drop spindling, like designing your own dream yarn on like a drop spindle? Or are you spinners that have a wheel but you haven't really I hear a lot like, oh, I have a wheel, but I can't really get the knack of it, or my friend who was teaching me moved away, or, whatever. So do you have a wheel that you're either borrowing or it's your wheel that you picked up, but you're not really sure what you're doing? Or, I don't know, I've even been kicking around the idea of doing like kind of both at the same time, like trying to get the same end result of like, designing a yarn, because that's my whole course, is like design your own dream yarn course. So I was thinking of doing kind of like a mini free version of that. So we could also do something where we do kind of the same steps, obviously quickly, on like attaching a leader thread, planning your fiber, that sort of thing, for a drop spindle and on a wheel, like kind of switch back and forth. So I was just trying to get, I have limited time to film these things when my kids aren't all over the place these days. So I really have to strategically plan out like what I'm doing and write it down so that I can block off that time and make sure that it happens. And so I just keep kicking it around in my head. So please let me know, if I was going to teach you how to, and this is for new spinners, obviously, if you're like super know what you're doing, this probably isn't for you. Um, but if you're new to spinning or you just love yarn and you want to learn more about spinning, would you like to learn about it on a drop spindle? Sorry, my arm's getting tired. Or do you want to learn about it on like the perspective of a wheel? Or do you like the idea of both kind of simultaneously happening at the same time? So anyhow, let me know. That's in the works. I've been thinking about this for a while, and I think it's time to actually get this going. Mainly because we've got a lot of new spinners that are excited about the 12 Days of Christmas spin along that we've got coming up in December. So I thought if I could squeak this out, since I've got it pretty well planned in my head, kind of before then, that might help, new spinners with more confidence, either on a wheel or a drop spindle going into that. And I did just post all the details on the 12 Days of Christmas spin along on my Facebook and Instagram. So go check that out, because it's like too wordy. Too wordy to tell you about here on YouTube. So pick your channel, whether you like Facebook or Instagram, and go look up Crafty Housewife Yarns, and you will see a post that will explain all of what we're doing with the 12 Days of Christmas spin along on there. But most importantly, please let me know what type of spinning, if I was going to help you start spinning or feel more confident about spinning. Do you want that on a wheel, a drop spindle, or a little of both? So anyhow, thank you. I don't know, I've gotta like make myself go cook now. I've been trying to do like keto more because they say it's good for like blood sugar and whatever. And you may or may not know, I've had trouble with hormonal stuff and PCOS related stuff, even though I'm not claiming it. I think PCOS is kind of doctor speak for we don't know what's wrong with you, so I'm not claiming it. But either way, they say that's good for you. But I have a recipe book, and you have to like make all your stuff out of weird ingredients. But it tastes good when you're done, so I have to go do that now. So wish me luck, and please let me know about the spinning, and I will talk to you soon.